Nvidia pulls back. Oracle and Meta are getting crushed. The entire tech sector looks like it just entered a full-scale liquidation event. But did you notice something strange? In the middle of this bloodbath, Apple is almost untouched. So here's the real question. What kind of force is powerful enough to keep the Apple empire completely silent while everything else collapses? Because if you can answer that, you'll understand what's really driving pricing right now. Not fear, not panic, but true capital logic. Let's start with the hardest question. When the market stops paying for growth, what actually holds value? Nvidia, Meta, Oracle, they are priced on future expectations. And when that expectation cracks, the valuation collapses instantly. When the story breaks, the only thing that still stands is certainty, real cash flow, and no tech company on earth comes close to Apple on that metric. The next question: why can Apple stay silent? Why does it not need to scream about AI, hype the future, or pitch visions, and yet remain the most stable name in the storm? Because Apple isn't selling devices, it's selling an ecosystem. The iPhone is the entry point, services are long-term contracts, subscriptions are dependency. Apple sells a lifestyle that people cannot leave. So the safest company isn't the one growing fastest, it's the one that's hardest to replace. And here's the third question. Why would the market rather wait for Apple than bet aggressively on anything else? While everyone else is burning cash in the AI arms race, pushing harder, expanding faster, Apple chooses discipline. In a world where AI monetization is still unproven, restraint is more valuable than speed. Silence is more powerful than noise. That's why Apple isn't skyrocketing. But no one is willing to short it either. Now, look at the price action. Volatility is compressing, the base is rock solid. This isn't aggressive buying, it's a refusal to sell. And the quieter a price becomes, the closer it gets to a critical move. And right now, that line is crystal clear. $275. That is the key resistance, the line that divides hesitation from confirmation. If Apple breaks above $275 with conviction, Trend Capital will ignite and the entire game changes. So the real question isn't, will Apple rise? The question is, where will you be when $275 breaks? Here's the truth. The tech market has entered a selection phase, a filtration cycle. Cash flow beats storytelling. Moat beats speed. Certainty beats imagination. And Apple stands exactly at the intersection of those three. Apple surviving this crash untouched isn't an accident. It's a signal. It's capital choosing its strength. It's the cycle choosing certainty. If you want the breakdown of what happens after $275, the target zones, the potential acceleration levels, and how institutional money could position next, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'll show you the forces behind the price, not the noise on the surface. Opportunities belong to those who see them before they become obvious. I'm Her Daily Trades, focused on market structure and the real logic behind price action. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.